Have you ever seen a simple photo completely change the way a person is seen by the world? That's exactly what happened to Kanye West and his wife, Bianca Censori, during the Grammy Awards. A single image went viral, generating controversy and explosive headlines. And behind that photo, there was a story that no one knew. What seemed like just an innocent record ended up becoming one of the biggest controversies of the night. But what really happened there? And why did Kanye West, known for his strong personality, decide to remain silent, at least until that moment? The night of the Grammy Awards has always been the scene of memorable moments, whether through iconic performances, emotional speeches, or even gaffes that go viral. In 2024, it was no different, but this time, it wasn't a performance or an award that stole the spotlight. It was a photo. In the image, Kanye West looked visibly angry, with his hand raised as if he was pushing his wife, Bianca Censori, away. She, in turn, had a tense expression, which made many believe that a heated argument had taken place moments before the photo was taken. The headlines were relentless. Kanye West argues with Bianca Censori in the middle of his ceremony. Crisis in Kanye West's marriage? Photo reveals tense atmosphere at the Grammys. Kanye loses his temper with Bianca Censori during the event. The internet quickly took sides. Some criticized Kanye, saying he was trying to control Bianca. Others defended the rapper, stating that he was just reacting to her behavior. But what no one knew was that that photo didn't show the truth. A few hours after the photo went viral, rumors began to emerge that there was more to the story. Some witnesses stated that Kanye and Bianca seemed calm and smiling minutes before the image was recorded. So why did Kanye look so uncomfortable in that photo? The answer began to emerge when an anonymous source revealed that Kanye had a disagreement behind the scenes before that photo was even taken. But with whom and why? According to reports, Kanye and Bianca were chatting with some guests when an influential industry presenter made an offensive comment about Bianca's look. Kanye's wife, known for her bold and extravagant style, wore a very controversial outfit that night, something that was part of her personality. The comment, said in an ironic and malicious way, caught Kanye's attention, who immediately turned to face the presenter. Was that a joke? Kanye asked, visibly uncomfortable. The presenter, realizing that he had caused a tense situation, tried to hide it. Relax, man. It was just a joke. But Kanye didn't take it lightly. He knew that comment had bothered Bianca, and that was enough to get him out of it. Moments after the disagreement, Kanye and Bianca went to their seats in the audience. Still uncomfortable with what had happened, Kanye leaned over to Bianca and said something that caught her attention. It was at that exact moment that the camera captured the image, and from an unfortunate angle, it looked like Kanye was aggressively pushing Bianca away. The photo went viral within minutes, and what should have been just a private moment ended up taking on a gigantic proportion. The most curious thing is that, despite all the negative repercussions, Kanye West decided not to speak out immediately. For many, this was seen as confirmation that there was something wrong in their relationship. But what no one knew was that Kanye was waiting for the right moment to reveal the truth. And when he finally spoke, the public was shocked. While gossip sites explored the controversy and social networks were divided between criticism and support, Kanye prepared a response that would change everything. Because that photo didn't just show a distorted moment. It hid a secret that would involve many more people than he imagined. While social media was buzzing with theories and judgments, Kanye West remained silent. The controversy surrounding the viral photo from the 2024 Grammy Awards only grew, with headlines suggesting that Kanye had argued with his wife, Bianca Censori, during the ceremony. Many believed that this was a clear sign of a crisis in the relationship. Others pointed out that Kanye was acting controlling, a criticism he had faced in previous relationships. But what almost no one knew was that image was just part of the story. And Kanye was waiting for the right moment to reveal the full truth. On the night of the 2024 Grammy Awards, Kanye West and Bianca Censori arrived at the event together and, as always, attracted attention. Bianca, known for her bold and provocative style, wore an outfit that quickly became a topic on social media. While some praised her originality, many others criticized her choice of look, stating that it was exaggerated or inappropriate for the ceremony. This type of controversy was nothing new for the couple. Kanye has always been a defender of freedom of expression and individuality in fashion, and Bianca followed the same line. But what no one knew was that, behind the scenes, this visual choice had upset powerful people at the event. And one of these people decided to provoke Kanye in an unexpected way. Shortly before the controversial photo was recorded, Kanye and Bianca were in a private area of the event, where celebrities and people from the music industry usually gather. During this informal conversation, a famous presenter and comedian, known for his acidic jokes, decided to make a provocative comment about Bianca's appearance. "Hey Kanye, is this the new fashion, or did you forget to dress?" he said, laughing loudly. Those present laughed discreetly, but Kanye immediately noticed that Bianca had become uncomfortable. She tried to hide it, but it was clear the comment had affected her. Kanye, who has always protected the people he loves, approached the presenter and asked, "Was that a joke, or are you trying to provoke?" The comedian tried to minimize the situation. "Relax, man. It's just a joke." But Kanye wasn't willing to accept that. He stared at the presenter for a few seconds, making it clear that it was not well received. Minutes later, still visibly angry about what happened, Kanye and Bianca returned to their seats. Bianca, realizing that Kanye was uncomfortable, tried to calm him down. "Never mind. It's not worth it," she said softly. Kanye responded, still frustrated. "No, that was disrespectful. They always try to put you down." It was at that exact moment that a camera, strategically positioned to capture spontaneous moments from the audience, recorded the image that would soon become viral. The photo was taken as Kanye gestured while talking to Bianca, and the angle made it look like he was aggressively pushing his wife away. Within minutes, that image was circulating all over the internet, and the narrative that spread was that Kanye had publicly argued with Bianca. The main news portals wasted no time. Alarming headlines dominated the feeds. Kanye West humiliates Bianca Censori in public. Kanye loses his temper with his wife at the Grammys. Tense atmosphere between Kanye West and Bianca Censori after controversial scene. On social media, the division was immediate. While some defended Kanye, saying he was just reacting to provocations, others were quick to point out that this was clear proof that Kanye was controlling. The pressure was so much that many began to speculate that the couple's relationship was on the verge of ending. But there was one person who knew exactly what had happened, and who could no longer remain silent. 3 days after the Grammys, Kanye West finally decided to speak out. In a post on Instagram, he posted the image that had gone viral. But this time, he revealed a detail that no one had noticed. In the background of the image, it was possible to see the presenter who had made the nasty comment looking in Kanye's direction, with a provocative smile on his face. In the caption, Kanye wrote, "Sometimes a picture lies more than 1,000 words." He then explained that at the time the photo was taken, he was just defending his wife after a provocation. "I won't apologize for defending who I love," stated Kanye in his text. The post quickly spread across social media and generated an unexpected turn of events. Many who had criticized Kanye now praised his attitude, highlighting that he was just trying to protect Bianca. Others began to criticize the presenter who had made the comment, accusing him of overstepping his bounds to attract attention. But the most important thing for Kanye wasn't the change in public opinion. It was the fact that Bianca knew he would always be by her side, regardless of what others thought. And you, what would you do if you were in Kanye's shoes? Would you risk your reputation to defend someone you love? Comment here. Oh, and if you're enjoying the story, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. After Kanye West finally broke his silence and revealed the true story behind the controversial photo, public opinion underwent a significant turnaround. What appeared to be a scene of argument or control turned out to be a desperate attempt by Kanye to protect his wife, Bianca Censori, following a nasty comment that had occurred moments earlier. But even after the truth came to light, Kanye and Bianca still had to face the consequences of that situation, and the effects were more profound than many imagined. Kanye West's statement quickly became headlines on all major news portals and social networks. This time, the headlines changed tone. Kanye West defends himself and reveals the truth about Grammy controversy. Viral photo that accused Kanye of assault was actually a distortion of reality. Kanye West defended Bianca Censori after disrespectful comment. The revelation sparked intense debate on the internet. Many who had previously criticized Kanye now came to his defense, pointing out that he had only protected his wife in the face of unnecessary provocation. However, a section of the public continued to question Kanye's intentions, stating that his attitude still seemed exaggerated and that he should have ignored the situation. The repercussions affected both the presenter who made the comment and the Grammy organization itself, which was criticized for not intervening in the situation when the conflict began. A few days after Kanye spoke out, the presenter who had made the comment decided to speak out during a television program. It was just a joke. Kanye took it all very seriously. He said, try to minimize the situation. But the attempt to justify himself did not have the expected effect. Internet users quickly began to point out that the presenter had already been involved in previous controversies involving aggressive jokes and disrespectful comments. In response, Kanye published another message. Protecting who you love is never an exaggeration. If defending your family makes me a villain, then so be it. This statement generated strong support for the rapper, especially among those who admired his firm stance in protecting Bianca. While Kanye was dealing with pressure from the media, Bianca was also the target of numerous criticisms for her bold look on Grammy night. Many claimed that her provocative clothes were a way to get attention, while others said that Kanye was responsible for her behavior, as if he was controlling her image. In a rare interview, Bianca decided to speak out. I choose what I wear, what I do, and how I live. Kanye has always supported me, but all my decisions are my own. He didn't try to control me that night. He tried to protect me. Bianca's speech was decisive in changing the narrative that was being formed. Criticism about her began to subside, and many people began to praise her for defending her personal freedom and, at the same time, recognizing Kanye's attitude. The episode revealed something even more worrying: the way images and headlines can manipulate public perception. The photo that went viral at the Grammys was carefully exploited by the media to generate controversy and attract clicks. The context was omitted, and this caused the story to be interpreted completely wrongly. This case highlighted how media manipulation can distort facts, especially when it involves controversial public figures like Kanye West. Many celebrities came to the rapper's defense, stating that they had already faced similar situations, where an out-of-context image damaged their careers and reputations. This debate raised an important question. To what extent should the media be held responsible for distorting facts and creating false narratives? Although Kanye West is used to facing controversy, this episode was different. He wasn't just defending himself. He was protecting his wife and trying to clean up her image. The way Kanye handled the situation was seen as an attempt at maturity. Unlike other occasions, he waited for the right moment to speak out presented evidence, and avoided aggressive attacks. This more controlled stance has surprised many critics, who expected Kanye to react impulsively. The Grammy Awards, which began as an event marked by controversy for Kanye West, ended up becoming an opportunity for him to show another side of his personality. More protective, more strategic, and more controlled. Bianca Censori, in turn, gained space in the media not only for her bold look, but also for taking a firm stance, making it clear that her choices were independent and that Kanye was just by her side as a partner and supporter. That photo, which initially seemed like a big defeat for Kanye, ended up becoming a symbol of his loyalty and protection for those he loves. After Kanye West finally exposed the truth behind the controversial photo at the Grammy Awards, many people believed the case was closed. However, the impact of his controversy was much deeper than it seemed, and both Kanye and Bianca Censori had to face unexpected consequences in the days that followed. If, on the one hand, the manipulated image generated a wave of criticism, on the other, the way Kanye dealt with the situation brought significant changes to his life and career. Kanye West has always been a controversial figure in the entertainment industry. With a strong personality and a history of controversies, he had already faced numerous criticisms throughout his career. Therefore, when the controversial photo exploded on social media, many believed that it would be just another episode to increase Kanye's reputation for impulsive behavior. However, this time, something was different. The way Kanye remained calm and waited for the right moment to reveal the truth caught the public's attention. Many who used to criticize him began to see his attitude as a sign of maturity. On social media, comments such as, "This time, Kanye was patient and knew how to act intelligently. He didn't explode like he always does. He waited and did it the right way. I never thought I would say this, but Kanye acted like a real protector." This new stance surprised both his fans and his critics, and Kanye came to be seen as someone who, despite his history, was willing to defend those he loved, even if it meant being judged unfairly for a few days. Although Kanye gained public support after revealing the truth, behind the scenes in the music industry the situation was more complicated. The revelation of the presenter's disrespectful behavior during the Grammys had consequences for him. Several brands that sponsored his TV show decided to end contracts, claiming they did not want to be associated with offensive attitudes. On the other hand, Kanye came to be seen as someone who does not tolerate disrespect, which made many event organizers wary of inviting him to future award shows. For Kanye, this departure was not a surprise. He was always a difficult figure to fit into industry standards, and he knew that, sooner or later, he would pay a price for not accepting provocations passively. However, Kanye was more concerned about someone else, Bianca Censori. Behind the spotlight and media exposure, Bianca faced a personal dilemma. Although Kanye had publicly defended his image, Bianca still felt shaken by the criticism she received. His bold style, which had always been a way of expressing his personality, was now seen as something exaggerated or shameful by the public. Bianca began to question whether it was worth continuing to expose herself like that. "Maybe I should step back a little," she said to Kanye days after the Grammys. But Kanye was direct. "If you change because of what others think, they will always control you." This sentence marked Bianca deeply. She knew that Kanye not only supported her, but also admired her courage to express herself freely. Determined not to let the controversy affect her confidence, Bianca decided to turn that negative experience into a powerful message. A few weeks later, she was invited to participate in an interview alongside Kanye. During the conversation, Bianca spoke openly about the criticism she had received and how it had affected her self-esteem. "I almost gave up on being who I am because I started to believe that I needed to please others," said Bianca, excited. It was then that Kanye, with his direct style added, "People will always try to put you in a box, but if you keep being yourself, no one will be able to stop you." This statement immediately went viral, becoming a symbol of strength and authenticity. Over time, the way Kanye and Bianca faced the controversy began to change the narrative. What once seemed like a crisis in the relationship was now seen as an example of protection, loyalty, and mutual respect. Many fans came to admire Bianca for her firm stance and the way she dealt with criticism. She, who was previously known only as Kanye West's wife, was now beginning to be seen as a public figure with her own identity. Kanye, who has always been at the center of controversy, surprised the public by adopting a more controlled and rational stance, proving that he was capable of acting with intelligence and strategy. In the end, the controversy that started with a simple photo ended up revealing something much bigger: media manipulation, which distorted reality to attract clicks. The strength of authenticity demonstrated by Bianca by not bowing to criticism. The maturation of Kanye, who chose to act with patience and control instead of reacting impulsively as in previous controversies. That photo, which initially seemed like a shameful moment, ended up becoming a symbol that protecting those you love and defending your own identity will always be worth it. Sometimes moments that seem disastrous turn out to be great lessons. That's exactly what happened to Kanye West and Bianca Censori after the photo that went viral at the 2024 Grammy Awards. What began as an avalanche of criticism and judgment became an opportunity for Kanye to prove that his loyalty and protection went far beyond the spotlight, and for Bianca to reaffirm her identity and freedom of expression. But even after the truth was revealed, the consequences of that controversy still continued to impact their lives. After Kanye West publicly exposed the truth about the doctored photo and Bianca decided to take a stand, social media changed its tune. Kanye's phrase, "Protecting who you love is never an exaggeration," has become a symbol of firmness and loyalty. Many began to praise the rapper for choosing a more rational path, demonstrating that his reaction was not impulsive, but rather thoughtful and necessary. Furthermore, Bianca's position surprised the public even more. The way she defended her own freedom of expression and made it clear that her choices were personal-generated respect, especially among those who previously criticized her. Bianca's phrase during the interview, "I almost gave up on being who I am," had a strong emotional impact and began to be widely shared on social media as a message of overcoming. Although Kanye was applauded for his firm stance, he knew this episode wasn't just about defending himself. It was about protecting Bianca and everything they've built together. Behind the scenes, Kanye revealed to close friends that the experience made him reflect on how he was always surrounded by controversy. He recognized that in many moments in the past, his impulsiveness damaged his image and alienated important people from his life. But this time, he did it differently. He chose to wait, reflect, and speak up at the right time. And that made all the difference. This experience made Kanye realize that although it is impossible to control public opinion, it is possible to control how you react to what is done to you. For Bianca, the experience was also transformative. She has always been comfortable with her bold and provocative style, but the criticism she received after the Grammys made her question whether she should change it to please others. However, upon seeing Kanye take a stand and defend his freedom to be who he is, Bianca realized that changing to please others would be giving up his own essence. "I realized that I don't need to change to be accepted. The only thing that really matters is being surrounded by people who respect who I am." With this statement, Bianca gained even more respect and admiration, being praised for her authenticity and emotional strength. After all this, Kanye and Bianca made an important decision to reduce public exposure and focus more on their personal lives and the projects they truly valued. Kanye decided to dedicate more time to his family and developing new musical work away from the noise of the media. Bianca, who was previously often seen as a controversial figure due to her extravagant style, became recognized as someone who defends individuality and remained firm even in the midst of severe criticism. This change wasn't easy, but they both knew it was necessary. In the end, the controversy that seemed to have harmed Kanye and Bianca ended up becoming a valuable experience, an opportunity for both to reaffirm their values and show the world that, even in the face of judgment and manipulation, the truth always finds a way to surface. The photo that at first was seen as a sign of crisis and lack of control turned out, in fact, to be an image of care, protection, and loyalty. This story left a powerful lesson. Protecting the ones you love takes courage. Being true to your own identity may generate criticism, but is worth much more than molding yourself to please others. People will always try to interpret their actions, but the truth can only be told by those who actually live that story. In life, sometimes we're judged by what we appear to be, but in the end, it is our attitude in the face of adversity that defines who we really are. And you, have you ever been in a situation where you were misunderstood? Have you ever needed to protect someone you love, even though you know it could have negative consequences? The story of Kanye West and Bianca Censori reminds us that, in the end, protecting those who are by your side is always the best choice, even if the world doesn't understand it right away. Now tell me, have you ever had to make a difficult decision to protect someone important to you? Tell us here in the comments. And if this story made you reflect, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more exciting stories like this.